So I want to start out with I talked to Cal Burke just a few minutes ago, and he's had kind of a unique situation throughout the whole year, his trade and then his personal matters and things like that. And he's had nothing but good things to say about the situations with how the organization's treated him and how Carolina's and put him back here and everything. What's your perspective on it?
Well, I mean, obviously, not an easy year for him. Obviously, shock of getting traded, but the excitement of being able to stay here with our club and the team that he started with. Obviously, our family and theirs supported him during his personal matters, and we stood behind him and supported him and gave him all the time he needed. And in return, he's put everything he's got into this hockey team, and that's the type of person he is, and we're lucky to have him.
And it seems like whenever he comes back from, because I think he did 2 personal leaves, he came back with like a man on a mission. He came back scoring chunks of like 3 points, 4 points, 5 points at a time. He just broke a 3-game streak of 3 goals. Is there anything that you guys are telling him to just get him going and get that ball going for him?
No, I mean, honestly, you don't have to talk to Cal very much. He's got a lot of personal motivation. He's a guy that, will work to maximize his potential as a player. He's a guy that, he's earned an NHL contract, earned his first NHL games. He's been a great leader for us. So, obviously, we coach him and we talk to him, but that's a guy that's got a lot of internal motivation.
And since him and Nate Klurman both came from the same programs, both wearing the C for him, do you see a lot of similarities in their style of play?
Yeah, I mean,
even though they're both different positions. So,
I mean, they come from a prestigious program there, and a program that takes a lot of pride in developing their players, and I'm not familiar with the coach and never seen the team play, but the word on the street is they're a defensive structured team, so they both have strong defensive qualities in their game, and but in terms of like work ethic and professionalism, yeah, there's some similarities for sure.
And then going on to tonight now, Prospatov is on 2-game win streak, or at least 7-game win streak personal, 2-game shutout streak. We discussed it last night, how he was saying that Budaj was more of a navigator and things like that. Not really bad words, but good words for Budaj and things like that. Does he get into a zone before the game and for something like this when he gets into shutout zones?
I mean, I don't monitor him before a game. I think everyone has their own personal routine for how they focus and prepare, but he's been sent here, to get some playing time, and he's taken full advantage of it. He's showcasing the qualities and the strengths that he has in his game, and it's helping us win some hockey games, and he was outstanding, I'd say. Tonight, especially the last 5 minutes, where if we were kind of under a lot of pressure and they had a lot of zone time, both the goalie, he was there for us, so gave our group a lot of confidence.
Now, not to downplay Henderson, of course, but now you've got kind of someone breathing down your back coming up with Abbotsford 2 games on the road, and then Calgary, who's really on your back. How do you think the pressure is going to change on those type of games?
I don't think it is. I mean, we've been in this position where we've been chasing all these teams. We've kind of put our noses down and dissected areas that we feel we need to get better and create an identity out of our structure and with our group. And our guys are motivated to have success. And the wins that we've had the last month and a half, they haven't come easy. They're from a hard work and compete, and guys making sacrifices, and guys taking advantage of all the different roles they're playing in. So the pressure's no different. We know what's at stake. We know the teams that we play are in battling for playoff position, and every point matters.
And Tufty was joking just a few minutes ago that now that his black eye's gone away, that he finally got a point. Is it time to give him another black eye so he can get some more points?
Well, I just want him to continue to trend to play and to his capabilities. You know, he's using his body. He's battling more at the net. He's in position to get those opportunities. And he's taking some pride in his defensive game, and that's what we need him to do.
And hypothetical, of course, going on here with the moves that were done today with Frederick Olofsson possibly coming down. I don't know if they're making room for the cap or they're going to actually send him down. You know better than I would, of course. But what kind of change would that do to your top six?
Well, I mean, you get a guy that's played 55 games in the NHL and has a ton of experience in the American League. He's obviously changing the depth of our hockey team. So if he is assigned to the Eagles, he's going to play a huge role for us.
And then the bad news today of losing Olausson for the rest of the season. He's obviously going to make an impact on the power play and your offense, of course. What are your thoughts on losing Olausson for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, disappointing. We feel for Oscar. Obviously, you know, we felt we had his offensive production and power play production on the rise, and he was playing really good hockey before that injury, and nobody wants to hear that kind of news, but you know, he's going to have a road to recovery and be ready for next season, and he's got a great attitude and great medical staff here working with him, so he'll come back stronger and ready. But yeah, it's disappointing. You never want to see a player lose their season.
He plans on staying here for the rest of the year. Is he gonna head home, or what's the plan after surgery?
The plan will be surgery and start his rehab program here and be around the team and be around the doctors, and yeah, he'll be with us. Okay,
great. And so road for the next 2.5, 3 weeks. It's going to be an interesting 6 games.
yeah, 2 tough opponents, and Abbotsford and Calgary will come home, reset for a couple days, and then head out to Bakersfield. So obviously, you know, 3 teams that are right in the mix, battling and jockeying for position. It's going to be a test every night.
And those Bakersfield games are always tough on you guys. It seems like it's just neck and neck with those.
Yeah, they've got a good team. You know, a really good 1-2 punch in net. Some experienced guys, some skilled guys. They make you work for every inch out there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Coach.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Good luck on the road there.
Thanks.